Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel once again. This is gold daily chart as you can see on your screen. Currently gold have closed around 1783.55. You might see closing $2-3 here and there according to the broker, but the normal closing is around 1783. Last week we had some issue in closing prices, but I have already cleared that via sending a short that it is possible to have different closing for different brokers. Anyways, next week will be a very crucial week because we have plethora of data and plethora of events. So first we will see the major event next week, then we will talk about analysis. Let's have the data. Monday we have Britain manufacturing and ISM manufacturing from US. Monthly construction spendings from US. I will only highlight major data, and the timing you are seeing is Indian Standard Timing, that is GMT plus 5.30. Wednesday we have advanced non-farm payroll numbers, services number, factory orders, and Federal Reserve statement. Of course, there will be a press conference where Fed chairman will be answering regarding interest rate and inflation, of course. So make sure you have any position, have a very strict stop loss while trading next week. Next week could be the game changer. So please trade accordingly. We will start OPEC meetings by Thursday and Britain monetary policy following unemployment claims from US and non-farm quarterly productivity. And Friday will be an action packed once again. Non-farm payroll numbers and unemployment rate along with average monthly hourly earnings. So this will be a very game changing week, and we might have a trend reversal or trend decider by next week. So whatever position you are taking, whatever you are trading, whatever the position you have, long or short, make sure you have a very strict stop loss and you are ready to cut losses or profits as market moves up or down. I will be updating every day, so make sure you subscribe the channel and click bell icon, select all notifications so you don't miss my videos. And of course also subscribe my streaming channel. I usually live stream from Monday to Friday 30 minutes before US market opens. You can subscribe that channel as well. Usually we do Q&A on that channel. So gold finally managed to close at 1783. It made low around 1772 Friday, that is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday and Monday. Monday it made high around 1810 and then it reversed from there. If you have watched my last week video, I have given you resistance of 1815. So again gold reversed from our resistance. As you can see, this week resistance would be same. I am not changing that for small things. There are some changes on the chart, but I am keeping it intact because we have a Federal Reserve press conference and of course non-farm payroll numbers. So let's have a look at resistance and support, then we will talk. As you can see, last week numbers made comeback. 1815 will act as resistance till market is not closing above 1815. It will remain in weak zone. We will not go for any buy till gold is not closing above 1815, period. We will not see that numbers, job number came negative and inflation is going higher. We will stick with our levels and we will follow only levels. There is no discussion regarding that inflation is rising and job numbers are crashing and all. No discussion. We will only follow levels. If there are some changing in the market, it will reflect on chart. We don't need to follow everything. At least we don't need to follow everything that every week there are unemployment claims, and they are rising, then we should go for buy according to that. No, we don't need to do that. We will stick with numbers and we will stick with charts. If there are any pattern or any major development and that is emerging in the market, it will reflect on charts, so don't worry. Above 1815, gold price could test up to 1850, and even 1900 is also possible. Below 1715, expect 1670, this level, and 1620. Currently, as you can see, gold is in weak zone, so trade accordingly. Also follow my intraday videos on the same channel which you are watching right now. I usually upload by 11 a.m. according to Indian timing, so make sure you subscribe and click bell icon. Let's move on to silver. And of course, MCX levels I have posted in community post. You can check MCX levels by clicking the join button in community post. Silver, actually silver had a bad week compared to gold. You can see Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday and Monday. Monday it really managed to go above 2450, but it crashed and closed almost 100 pips lower from its peak. Gold peak was 1810 and it finally closed 1783, losing nearly $27, but it lost almost 100 pips. Anyway, 2365 is closing. If you have watched last week video, I have already concluded that silver have entered in positive zone, so we will stick with that. Let me give you the levels, then we will talk about further. 2250 will act as support in silver. This is the level. If market break 2250 and close below that level, then expect $21, and even $20 is also possible in silver. However, a strong resistance at 2520. Once market close above 2520, expect $27 and $29. Market seems to be very confused regarding Federal Reserve's action. We might see some clarity by this week because Federal Reserve Chairman will be talking about inflation, tapering, and of course interest rate. Many participants, including me, believe that Fed is undermining the inflation. Fed always kept their stand that inflation is transitory and it will be coming down as market open gradually. But we are almost 2 years into pandemic and inflation is not cooling down. So I think we will see Fed might change its stand that yes, inflation could be hotter than expected, or at least they could increase their inflation threshold, which is around 2% as of now. So we will be keeping an eye on Fed statement this week. We will have finally good clarity regarding that. But one thing is that Fed conference will be around Wednesday and jobs numbers are Friday. Usually Fed have a jobs number in hand while concluding the conference. This time they don't have. So jobs number will be equally, or at least I will rate jobs number more important than Federal Reserve stand on inflation and economy. So make sure you have very strict stop loss in all of your position while trading this week. This could be a very dangerous week for retail traders. So make sure you have a very strict stop loss. I am repeating again and again. So please do it. And if you want to avail my paid buy and sell signal, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Number is flashing on your screen. That is crude oil. Finally, it seems crude oil is starting to tired. It made high around $85, but it could not hold the gains. And it seems that finally crude oil seems to be giving profit booking areas, and finally it is giving a relief to sellers. But still, despite so much relief, as you can see it from 85 to nearly $80, it is still trading in positive zone and it will remain positive till it is holding above our support. And what is the support? What is the resistance? While Let's find out. As you can see, $77 will act as support this week. If market breaks $77 and close below that level, we are in daily chart and we are doing weekly analysis. So all levels are on closing basis. If market close below $77, then expect crude oil to test up to $75 and even $70 is also possible. However, if market break 86.10 and sustain and close above that level, then expect $88 and $90. Trend is positive, so trade accordingly. MCX levels can be found in community post by clicking join button. Paid signals can be availed by sending me on message on WhatsApp. You can get the information of paid buy and sell signals. Also follow me on Twitter and Telegram for regular data updates. All links, all information are flashing on your screen right now. Now I will see you Monday. Till then, take care. Bye bye.